whoever that you're going to bring must be 2 times better than those.
What I want us to avoid is to make we should not make it look as if building abandwana. What I appreciate with them is that whoever they sign is a player that they would have looked at, a player a 50 profile yabo. Abasayini kanje.
Yabona structure. Development yabo and those players can play anyway in PSL masingaba nevara. Ukuthi if we can be honest, ivara nkuleko ngoba development always Upito when was there, Sembat was very close. Mina bengokusha around, we were playing time to time with them. And the players that they were there with development, they could fit to any team with the TV Premiership. But unfortunately, being a guy won't. If Armauti, yes, they bought players, but look at the age players that they bought continuously. A mama player when they pipe up,
Peprandowski.
So just to debate, debate and just. I pay my player. They buy player in about 31. Angazi young child 32. Khanye, for example, Upito when he came there was a time scout under 25, if you can be honest. There was a time. I remember Upito when they let go, many players. By that year, his squad, he maximum, I think, 26, 27.
Yeah, he used to talk about it as well.
So, but then he will build the structure. It's about age. We asked about Tulaba, they are coachable. But they are coachable. Coach in the next coming 3 years. But now and parents coaching is wrong.
We'll continue. It's a lovely debate that we're having. Have your say as well on the voice notes. What does it mean for Sundowns to win 5 consecutive league titles? On the other side of the break, it's 5:20.
There's so much to love about Home Choice blankets, and now there's a blanket for everyone in your family. Buy 2 Home Choice mink blankets and get a 3rd free for moms, kids, and babies. Order now and get blankets your whole family will love. SMS your ID number to 30927 and we'll contact you. That's 30927. Or order now at homechoice.co.za. T's and C's apply.
My name is Sheikh Mashaba. You are listening to the Massiv 11, the mecca of football lovers.
Ndibulise nakusigaba sakho sabahlalutyi namhlanje. Yes, iqela leMamelodi Sundowns ibe liqela noko lithe labalasela ingakumbi kwiminyaka esibhozo esidlula kuyo nesisuka kuyo. Izinto ke noziqabaphela ndithethe ngazo ngalo iqela leMamelodi Sundowns. Indlela elifumana ngayo abadlali yenyusele kakhulu komnye umgangatho. Alikho iqela eliscouta abadlali kusuka ngapha ko-Southern America nangapha ko-Northern Europe yenyusele kakhulu. Loo nto iyabonakala ngoba iscouting alikho iqela eliscouta abadlali basuka ngapha ekuqaleni into yabo. Okwesibini,
you know, this problem of Sundowns winning the league each and every season now is starting to bother me, but in a way that it also affects them in such that like they become complacent like whenever they are playing against these African countries, because like they feel like okay, they are on top of the world. The only time whereby Bayern Munich won the Champions League, it was whereby they had a strong opposition against them in their own current league, so that like they will know that like they are not above everything. The only time whereby
Hello. How are you, everyone? I'm big supporters of Mamelodi Sundowns. To be honest, Sundowns became a new PSG and Ajax Amsterdam in our league premiership in South Africa. And congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns and continue winning the league. And we are here to support Mamelodi Sundowns. But unfortunately,
Hi, this is Simba Maruma here. You're listening to Massiv 11, the mecca of football lovers.
All right, welcome back to Massiv 11 on Massiv Metro. It's 5:23. My name is Ngcobo. I'm with Offensa Pelea High, Justice Shabalala, Junior Khanye, and Vilakazi as well. Mamelodi Sundowns have won 5 league titles in a row in South African football. What we are discussing are the implications of that. What does it mean for the league and how was it achieved? On the other side of the break, before the break, we're talking about how was it achieved. So, Mandla Ngcobo posing a very provocative statement. It's a provocative statement because it makes people think. So if he's saying they are shopping at Woolworths, Tina, we are shopping at Spar. Is it trying to imply ukuthi bayithengile league ngokuthenga abadlali? What we can objectively say as a fact ukuthi in January Mamelodi Sundowns spent the most money in January because Bekunoralani no Tebogo Mokoena, we were talking about that business. Yeah. But also what I kept on asking to you, Tso, and you, Junior, on that, what is stopping Chiefs and Sundowns from spending in that January? If Umukoena Bati 10 million, what is stopping Chiefs and Sundowns from competing? Will be 10 million. Even if Ipumago Sipi Sandla will say 10 million, why is it that the other teams are not competing financially? Because we can see clearly good Sundowns recruit players who fit the profile of their style of play, and those players are expensive. But why is it that the other teams are not recruiting? Let me start with you, Junior.
Yeah, build the structure, job is structure. By appointing about the committee, players who knows the team, been there for many years, be part of the team, as Romyandoro, the captain. Abeda, Yigu structure was not only development, building a structure, appointing players who knows the team, who know the culture of the team. Also about appointing one against example.
Tiani Mabunda is there as well.
Yes, Abu Pitandro for there. Those people they play a major role in future. I came and say surprise more there. They play that thing, play being go how many players that there who've done well in Kulma with so many match. So sikhuluma ngabantu that they ungakhuluma umuntu odlala eteamini just uthi ngikhuluma ngomuntu wazi club umuntu oyenze yabona Nkuleko kunabanye abantu we need mele sibe effect those players engibabala ku Sundowns they've done a lot for that team so if Pirates has appointed so Orlando Pirates I'm sure he could help those strikers whatever was gonna cough ngomlomo wakhe bezoyinceda team but because of there's this thing with you if you really bringing a European coach. Uncikazi masikamba neva ufahle ungidlalena ku Silver Stars. Mancoba ulo uncikazi mandla ncikazi.
African Wanderers.
After African Wanderers and then it come from Wakochi Arrows, Maritzburg and then it come from Pirates wasn't a Pirates. If it's ngaba an effect. So how many people abane influence ku Kaizer Chiefs alone to Pirates? In terms of ababa and also a technical team as a whole. But today's buyers' identity, they know I'm a player as usual. Because sometimes they sign expensive players according to philosophy. They know it's expensive, but it's going to suit our philosophy. Kaizer Chiefs, Malanda Bupebra. Is it going to suit the identity, structure the team, the culture of the team now? The way Stalanga Konism Sutana, he'll have our friend back home. It's all good, they can't even make 7 touches.
All right, Mr. So, your input on this conversation. Because I asked the question, Imali Chiefs ne Pirates, I think you know, why are they allowing Sundowns to get the best players?
Ngulego, ungaba na imali ihlale ku account yakho because you don't know what to spend la kuphi. But if you've got a structure, you've got a plan, you know what to spend la, uthenga a player la phaya. The player na 23 is gonna give me in the next maybe 7-8 years. That player, you plan, you put a structure. You sit down, you plan. This team used to have. I'll make a good example in the Pirates. The Pirates way back before Naminyala Pa. It used to have wingers that are very quick, skillfully. Tata Bantu manje, ama strikers that they can score goals. Not a striker zodlula 5 games, 6 games ngakurang. No ways. Let's look back. You know, things like this Kulego, you can get you go back and check ukuthi team culture yabo injani. They used to have ama players anjani. Abu Tsunda, Abu Zuma, Abu Joseph Ngaki, Abu Stephen Kolea.
Chisampam.
We have a counter, Abu Chisampam, Abu Andrew Sibula, we have a counter. abuphiwe nogwera uyabakhawunta mfethu ufika laphana emidlilini bokwazi apha aboJohn Myeti abo-the-late Botsoso Makhanya Innocent Mncwangu othi abomngomeni ndingazifaki mina ngoba bazothi
highest ever goal scorer in the history of Orlando Pirates. Highest ever goal scorer in the history of Orlando Pirates.
So, this is what I'm talking about. These are the things that you go back and look at them. It's announced. That's what they did. They went back to say, it's announced. What type of players they always have? You look back, Abo Tempazwan, Abo Joas Maholejo, Abo Mudau. Hey, Gulego, this thing doesn't happen overnight. It's Sundowns to be where they are today. It didn't happen overnight. Upito Magafika Sundowns. That season, Sundowns period number 13 or 14, if I'm not mistaken. The following season, they were top 8. The third season, that's when Ivili Latena, where you see them today, but winning Likigaj. And he said it to Pito Uguti, for the next 4 or 5 years, we're gonna dominate the league. And look at this Sundowns, the way they're doing. It's Lego. These things, they don't just happen overnight. They take time. You need to sit down, put a structure, get people that will believe in you, and give you time and give you support. So that you achieve for the team. You will achieve, knowing the structure of the team.
All right, let me just throw forward to the fans a little bit. We'll take 2 voice notes and we'll come back and we'll wrap up. Of course, in a few minutes' time, we also need to discuss the fixtures that are playing this weekend. Congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns, 5th league title in a row. We are hearing from you then, what does this mean to the league? And we've just heard the gentleman speak about that as well. We'll come back to them just to wrap up the whole topic and then, of course, go to the break as well.
Greetings to the Diski TV family. Abuti Hasla Brine Kopano from Zerust in the Northwest. My thoughts about Sundowns winning the DSTV Premiership League 5 consecutive times. It is actually necessary. We need it. We need it to win it even 10 times to set a standard, to set an example, to set a figure that this is what we need at the national team. This is what we need. Modi Klopen tsotlhe. Mongwe a ka ganela a re Sundowns e na le tšhelete ntsi kgona go reka di player tse di rileng tse di mara ga ka lebella 90 if not 95% ya batshameki ba Sundowns ke batshameki ba nnang mo gae. So it's about identification. As Buti Junior Khanye tlhola bu ga re itse go identify ko squadeng le mo ditlhopheng. So ke yona me
Kuleko my brother konjani ayabonga lapha eBhayibheli yami if ungakuqaphele in 19 kaNovember 2021 ndandithe iSundowns mayinikwe ileague sibe siqala entsha kwakuphelile ngoku yana hayi siyayibongela iSundowns and nakunyaka ozana isizini izayo isazodominate because utshintsho alikabikho kulamanye amatimu more special uChiefs nePirates alikho utshintsho hayi bra Junior Khanye sizawuya kufinal wena eza team zizodlala nazo imatch zazo azikho nzima kakhulu ndiye ndabona nje asi-last 5 games zabo nakwi-league izayo azikho nzima qha kuyayazi into ePirates ingatshintshwa izikimu enkosi madoda bene-weekend emandi
hayi mina ngokujonga kwami isazoqhubeka iSundowns yenze le nto cha ingxaki aphilele khona abantu banala mentality into yobana iSundowns inequality iSundowns inequality. How about ezi players ezibhatalayo kwezinye iitim ziyabhatala ezi players le nto ethi mna kukhona ukuyekelela kwi-management yezi tim zizonke khona ukuyekelela bebama bayifaka ipressure abadlalini bafaka ipressure baqeqeshile and loo nto yenza iSundowns ke ngoku ikhaneke xa ngaba idlala kula mazwe aseAfrika ngoba kaloku idlala nge-average players zibethe iPirates umzekelo itimu yam futhi zibethe iPirates ngo-4-0
Nkululeko my brother kunjani ngibingelele wena ngibingelele uJustice ngibingelele noJunior Khanye ngibingelele noNtsovu Vilakazi bafowethu mina engisho nje ukuthi Sundowns hayi cha yebo kona siyayibongela iwinile ileague kawu5 kulandelana kodwa ke nebhola elidlalayo lihle liyancomeka kodwa ngikusho ukuthi nje ayinazo imbangi noma ayinawo ama team ubonayo ukuthi angakwazi ukusadlale nayo 2-2. So i-Sundowns nje iyi-team nje ezenzelayo la ku-PSL nezinga la ku-PSL liphansi kakhulu ngoba nama-team lawa medlala against i-Sundowns adlalela ukudefenda not ukuwina. And yabona i-Sundowns iyi-team eshaye kahle ngamanye ama-team ngoba ngikhumbula i-Sundowns idlala ne-Cape Town City angisazi nini kodwa idlala ne-Cape Town City u-Eric Tinkler nje i-Sundowns sathi uralane besangale ku-Cape Town City obeyijaha kabi nje iMamelodi Sundowns. I-Sundowns futhi mayithole i-opponent ethanda ukuba strong iyahlonipha i-attacker lendlela i-attacker ngayo ngoba nje indlela okuyinqoba i-pace i-Sundowns mawayibamba nje nge-pace nangama-counter attacks akahle wenze short noma ngabe ibhola uliwinile ku-18 wakho ungajahi ukulishaya ulithashe ulithashe Sundowns yakwazi ukuthi uyi-overcome.
My name is Panyaza Lisufi. You are listening to Massiv 11, the Makeout Football. Where you are, remain here forever.
All right, welcome back to Massiv 11 on Massiv Metro. Lovely voice notes there. 5:35, which means it's 25 minutes before we get out of the radio. It's Massiv Metro, baby. We are massivmetro.com. If you want to listen to us perfect audio, you can find us there. There's 500 people watching us on Facebook, and of course a few hundreds as well on YouTube as well. And of course an unquantifiable number of people who are listening to us via the website on Massiv Metro. Effectively, we have thousands of people listening to us now at the same time. We say welcome, we appreciate you, we thank you so much. Those are interesting voice notes, and it's exactly what we were talking about. I like the last one that says there is an apparent lack of competition for Sundowns. Gentlemen, we have 5 minutes to wrap this conversation around. Number one, what I'm picking up, lack of competition for the Sundowns. The other one, which I disagreed with, Uguti, we need more of this. I don't want Sundowns not to win if they deserve to win, but we need more competition. I am at that level where I'm like, yo, this can't be the Bundesliga. We need to talk about new champions and congratulate people. But if next season Sundowns deserve it, they will win it, and maybe they will probably win it.
Sundowns next year.
Yeah, so
ushithi kuyophela ngoFebruary izoyenza amasishane Sundowns izawusiza kubafana ukuthi bakhona ukuyiprepare kahle baqede league early. But kuleko, to be honest, really, look, if they're doing everything right, let them go, let them walk. Abazokhele kamnandi because we asifuna ukuvuma when things are not okay. You know what, akukho right manje, let's start afresh. La South Africa, it's sort of like a culture. If the Pirates, the Chiefs, they're not doing well, we suffer in the national team. And I don't know whether people maybe disagree on them or whatever the case may be. But if the Chiefs and the Pirates, they'll do the right things, they'll go to recession and then get coaches that they will believe in them and then support them in building the teams. We'll see Sundowns now is going to be in a competition again. But if they continue by the cut and paste, Sundowns the next 5 years they are foot.
Yeah, I mean, can they appoint former players, former people who have done well? Pirates must appoint Akasto Palashazaki for development structure. He has proved himself. Abu Benedict, Abu Lo, we need to be honest, Manch. Also, can they appoint proper scouts? And the Kaizer Chiefs must bring back Farouk Khan. Yeah. Also appoint the proper scouts. Able to allow those coaches to the scout to go into research and location. I mean, in South Africa, they don't have to go to specific places. All over. It can be Cape Town, Durban. Whoever that is so special must play for Chiefs. But we have the identity. Can they have it all right? Can they? Chiefs and Pirates, can they play on a wing? Back 4, go back 4, please. I'm a wing, go be. I'm a midfielder. Pirates can. I'll be special. Lay meaning Yazio because of Chiefs and Pirates. Strikers and Gunumbe Suma shot 35 goals a season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Which is the entire thing often. Yes, but not often.
Yeah, it's still the record. We're still waiting for someone to beat that record.
So can they go back and find somebody like that? Can they go mangiti try importing should ba pega umuntu njengale? Abathole umuntu njengoShoes Mushu.
What are they currently doing now? Benza kanjani manje?
Yes, why?
If you're saying they must go back, what are they doing now when it comes to identifying players?
Mawucabanga you get offering because angiboni uSamenukovic no Kambule no, okay, they can play for Chiefs.
Top striker Kambule.
Angiboni ukuthi uPepra,
Yeah.
unyawuza.
Peprandowski.
Angiboni ukuthi unyawuza ngakampel for Orlando Pirates afake ampel now. Angiboni ukuthi
So, but specific to the question I'm asking you, what are they doing?
Let me tell you.
And they do it. How are they doing it?
Number one is South African football. Government onke basibulele nge-school soccer. I think Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates were benefiting a lot. Basithola igela ngalama tournament. Truly speaking, we need to be honest.
Yeah.
Bekune research basithola ngalama tournament abo Godfrey Mloyi bekuna ma scout that they going there. Bona bopola lethu Dave John we understand somhlolo le tournament manje akaScar bayibiza ngoScar ngobese. Those tournament ima Phillies sesama Phillies.
Yeah.
When they go they bangaka televise. Bekuna ma scout that used to go there and do proper research. At the early age, umfana ukuthi usafunda isikole is more coachable. Bamdophe bampheke. Mabampheka at the age of 17, 18 already. So bekune link between the first team and senior side. And umfana before bampromoter beka try la qala. Try the coach say yes or no. We understand bamlona. And umuntu bebamletha sort of a international player. Bekumele abe special. Bekhona umuntu njengoba ngisho ku Pirates mina ngambona uDennis Lotter. Bengicala ukubona strike
Chisambama.
No compose khuluma nge-international player. And then Okonko Pirimutapa, those are international player. Kaizer Chiefs abantu abanjengabo Colin Vesuma. We need to be honest, Patrick Mabi, leaders.
Yep.
So if you bring international, it must be like that. So not everybody manje kube chakalaka ipapa ichakalaka nekekelba elneshuwelo mningi.
All right, it's 40 minutes past the hour, 5 o'clock. We need to take a break and then voice notes. And when we come back, Nedbank Cup semi-final and Cape Town City versus Kaizer Chiefs.
Hi everyone. My name is Tina Chavileng and you're tuned into Massiv Metro.
It's time to feel the quality, the control, the variety, to feel Africa. It's time to go premium free. 25 channels, everything from comedy, lifestyle, reality, sport, kids and blockbusters, with access to 200 more. Free forever. No cost, no subscription. Take the next step. Tune in and just watch. It's that easy. Start watching premium free today. Why pay? Just watch.
Hi, this is Dr. Muruti, the super producer from Pretoria.
You're listening to Massiv Metro.
Ngikudleko my brother kunjani? Ngibingelele wena, ngibingelele uJustice, ngibingelele uJunior Khanye, ngibingelele noTso Vilakazi. Hey, bafowethu mina engisho ukuthi Sundowns hayi cha. Yebo kona siyayibongela iwinile ileague ka5 kulandelana. Kodwa ke nebhola elidlalayo lihle liyancomeka kodwa ngikusho ukuthi nje ayinazo imbangi noma ayinawo ama-team ngibona ukuthi angakwazi ukusadlale nayo 2-2. So iSundowns nje i-team nje ezenzelayo la ku-PSL nezinga la ku-PSL liphansi kakhulu ngoba namkhululeko my brother kunjani. Ngibingelele wena, ngibingelele uJustice, ngibingelele uJunior.
Ashushu Madazo. For Sundowns to win a league for the 5th time in a row, it means they are good. Because what about Nandi, I can't retain ngayo alone way. I can't united bamnandi food. But for your standards that is to the league, I suppose on. Because a good team because you play for Sundowns we born ba economy way ngayenza. A good team because we create more chances when idlala ne Sundowns. Only Cape Town City nibona it was you yenza lo way. But standards that is good, you know, siphansi.
Good afternoon, Ngulego, Tso and Junior. First of all, I'd just like to congratulate Sundowns for winning the league 5 times in a row. I think this speaks to the ability of a club doing things correctly. In other words, you know, appointing the right people, having a strong leadership, having a long-term vision in order to, you know, bring about success to the club. Yes, it's a bit boring because, you know, there's only one team actually, you know, really dominating this league, which is Sundowns. But I also think that we should see some competition next year. I do see maybe the likes of Cape Town City coming through, but other than that, I don't know. I just feel like Sundowns will still dominate this league, but congratulations to them. This is what happens when you do things right. This is what happens when you are patient. This is what happens when you want continuous success and not short-term success. So congratulations to them, and I do wish that they could, you know, other clubs within the Premiership could probably take some notes on how to run a club the best way possible. But
Hi, my name is Tandi Mirafe, Media Officer, Orlando Pirates Football Club. You're listening to Massiv 11 on Massiv Metro.
All right, welcome back to Massiv 11 on Massiv Metro. We have Junior Khanye and Vilakazi and Offense Pilehai and Justice Shabalala. That's Sotho, Zulu, Tsonga, Pedi, Tswana, Swati, Xhosa, all in one room. So shout out to South Africa's diversity. And that's who we are really as a team. And thank you very much for that voice note as well. I didn't know that we had white people listening. We're going to force Junior Khanye to speak English.
Yeah. It's okay. So replace.
It's the Nedbank Cup weekend this weekend. In a few hours' time, Chakuma Chamatsebandira will play against a shadow of itself. Remember, Chakuma Chamatsebandira, as we knew it last year, won the Nedbank Cup, and then it was sold and it became Marumo Gallants. The players that were at Chakuma Chamatsebandira who won the Nedbank Cup then moved to Marumo Gallants. And then Royal AM bought a status. All of this thing is like a soapy. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. It sounds like days of our lives. So Royal AM bought the status Bloemfontein Celtic, which then made a status in the Glad Africa Championship available, which was then bought by Masada Morautsi, and it's called Chakuma FC. I don't know if it's technically Chakuma Chamatsebandira or it's now called Chakuma FC, but they are claiming Uguti Bona, they are the real defending champions. It does not matter. At 7 p.m. we'll find out who goes to the final to join Mamelodi Sundowns or Royal AM. Sundowns, Royal AM. So Vilakazi.
Uzule coach Denzo 10. I think I favor in Nedbank.
Oh yeah, it won't be the first time.
Yeah, I think I feel in semi-final. So we should not be in Nedbank and say Hambelana. I'm going to do one Hambai.
Nedbank was not a Pop Save Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was Pop Save.
Maybe he won it as a player a couple of times at Pop Save Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was a good leader.
Yes, I think he was as Pirates and
also
Pirates
captain, Sundowns also as a captain. Yeah, he was a good leader.
Thing of shy penalty.
What position was he playing? Was he a defender?
Back. Okay. A very smart center back.
Sorry. Coach. I want coaching was the favorite. Sorry, penalty. Yes.
Okay, by the way, before I let you guys continue, shout out to everyone who's given us a voice note, whether they were speaking Xhosa or English. I had someone who was speaking Setswana from Northwest as well.
Yes.
I just don't want to make them feel like I don't want anyone to make them feel like we're making a few people special and not the others. But anyways, back to the serious matter. Royal Mamelodi Sundowns very quickly.
Yeah, no, Ngcobo is going to be a very tough one. Very, very tough one. History, corner la yaga John Matuka. Uguti always gives Sundowns a headache mabadlala njalo. So nakusasa nje kuzoba nzima Ngcobo, but you know Sundowns will always be favorable ngoba when you look at them again pound to pound against uyabona nje ukuthi some players we can't match players lava from both teams. But when you look at them again collectively as a team, you know they can really challenge each other because inaso isandla John Matuku unokusiphakamisa isandla against Sundowns to say, hey, I can show you that I can also do better and give you indunyane encane. But Sundowns, what I like about them now, they're saying they want to continue to create a history, and it's something that no one's gonna write it off. If Moibali lapana ukuthi wena you did this ngalonyaka lo until somebody else.
Well, I mean, Pitso Musimane before he left, he won the treble. I think he won the Nedbank Cup, the Telkom Knockout, and the league.
Yes,
so it won't be the first time recently that they did a treble, but it will be good as well.
Yes, but it's not the first time. But now it says a lot about the team. If the team can do it again, so it means we need to change.
Before we go to a break, quick prediction: Royal AM Sundowns.
I see if Sundowns they're not gonna win 1-0, it's gonna go to penalties.
All right, Junior, your feeling about that game?
Yeah, not the easy game. If you can be honest, there are many experienced players go Royal AM. Players who understand each other. i-Bloemfontein Celtics, majority of them went to big teams. They've been kulama tournament, been tested. Ngikhuluma ngabo Ndumiso noMahlasela. Ya lo mfana lo Vitali Tswalo lemncedile ukuthi akore kangaka ku-DStv Premiership surrounding nayo zaplayile. Hardworking as well national team lamakhulu up. Also at the back good boost ukuthi bathole uNasimende leader njengoba ngisho kunabantu bane number of players ababathestekile kulethona kuma high stage. Unfortunately ke iRoyal emidlala nabantu that very professional. They always play to win, not for a draw, whether they play in Africa or wherever.
You don't feel it's one game, it's a once off 90 minutes, put everything on the
field.
field.
But reality ukuthi I know Royal is a marker. Pole position Sundowns will own it. It's not going to be easy. And also Sundowns in Tenyazi with most of the team abadlala now, because they've been dominating this South African football for many years, even Africa. Yonke club yachuka madlala now. They're going to be nervousness a bit. Kuzoba khona nervousness. So
yeah, I'm just trying to check. He had to head. Okay, thank you so much for those predictions. I'm just looking at the head-to-head. In the last 3 matches, Sundowns ishayile Royal 3-2, ishaya 2-0, and then there was a 0-0. The last time Royal AM won against the Sundowns was in 2020, and I don't think Royal AM was even born at the time. Maybe it's still registering as Celtic at the time. Yeah, it was Celtic the last time they won. It was a 1-0 win. But as a Royal AM, they haven't defeated Sundowns. We'll go to the break. When we come back, the last batch of your voice notes and Kaizer Chiefs, Cape Town City.
Send your voice notes and comments via WhatsApp on 074 940 7992.
Sometimes in life, you're faced with a question. Do I go big or do I go home? For those times you choose to go big, there's Reboost Blackcurrant Flavored Energy Drink with double shot guarana. Show us you decided to go big by sharing a photo of yourself with a can of Reboost Blackcurrant Flavored Energy Drink with double shot guarana. And tag us using the hashtag #DoubleShotBig and you could win 2,000 Rand. Here comes the money. Every day, Monday to Friday, all entries go into a grand prize draw to win Reboost Energy for a year. T's and C's apply. Reboost Blackcurrant Flavored Energy Drink with double shot guarana for when it's time to go big.
Hey, this is El Tito 16V. You're now listening to Massiv Metro, baby. Let's go.
Nkululeko my brother. Kunjani lapho? Bingelele wena, ngibingelele uMabhaqaza. Bingelele uchairman, my chairman. Junior Khanye. Nkululeko my brother. It's because Sundowns ithenga eWoolworths. Thina sithenga eSpar. Ilokho nje kuphela.
Bratso no Junior Khanye. Bafowethu mina based on my understanding ngokubheka kwami owenzeka ku-Sundowns shothi yawo makuthiwa into ibhizinisi ngasho ukuthi ibhizinisi labo selidlondlobele bayazi uku-investa ekuthengeni abadlali. Abanye amaqembu ngeke ngathini vele kunomehluko kwi-quality ne-quantity. So i-Sundowns ine-quality eningi. Some of other teams in PSL, they just buy to add numbers or to just add to that position. Ababona ngazuthi bayashodelwa kuyo. I-Sundowns kuma-position suyi-covered, but yazi ukuthi i-season inama-games amaningi, maybe idlala e-Africa and nama-cups akhona, even ne-league. So iyakwazi ukuthenga abadlali even
Nkululeko my brother. Kunjani lapho?
Bratso no Junior Khanye.
Nkululeko my brother. I hope nonke nigrandi namajida lapho e-studio. My brother, into engayisho mina ukuthi i-Sundowns vele yadeserve. I'm a Khosi fan anyway. I-Sundowns yadeserve ukuthi ingayewina i-cup. Yabona i-Sundowns, so into engayisho mina I feel like Sundowns bayayisaba into ukuthi i-challenge, because Sundowns can buy a striker while banaso i-top striker. they can buy a midfielder wayibana to midfield. So I feel like ukusaba a challenge. So they can even nalezayo bangayiwina futhi because Sundowns yabona now itargeta every star player sala ku PSL. So how do you compete nomuntu onjalo? Yebo ngiyazi ukuthi they can afford ukuthenga ama player, hence namanye ama team can afford, but then
my name is Sheikh Mashaba. You are listening to the Massiv 11, the mecca of football lovers.
5:55, 5 more minutes to go before we go. Junior Khanye, so Vilakazi, my name is Ngcobo with Offensive Player High on production and Justice Shabala also on visual production. Whatever you're seeing on Facebook, whatever you're seeing on YouTube is proudly brought to you by Justice Shabala, and whatever you're hearing at the time that you are hearing it, with the sound and the tone, you are hearing it courtesy of Offensive Player High. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for the work, and thank you very much to everyone who sent us the voice notes as well. We appreciate it. That's the end of it now, because we only have 5 more minutes before the end of the show. As always, we appreciate you and your input as well. I like the fact that a couple of people are mentioning Tinkler, because the way when I woke up this morning, I looked at the stats. I was like, let me check how Tinkler has done against all the big 3 teams, and I realized he hasn't lost this season. He's played 7 matches. Well, it's not flattering because it's been 7 draws. He hasn't won anyone. The one that he lost was the MTN 8 final, but it was 1-1 after extra time. So I was like, maybe we need all of these coaches to look at what Tinkler is doing to get results away from Sundowns if you're going to make it difficult for them. Yeah, it's been very easy for them. Cape Town City take on, talking about Eric Tinkler, they're taking on Kaizer Chiefs tomorrow. Let me start with you, Junior. Your score prediction there and your feeling about the game.
Yeah, Tinkler is going to win the game or a draw. The reason being saying this, Atamela Lung is changing room yakhe. Kunenkinga serious, and I calanga the weekend, I calanga whenever Atabamba Point as a coach, it's been a problem with Kaizer Chiefs. You can tell the player can't do that. A high-profile team like that in the national TV. It means behind the scene, behind the scene.
You said something very interesting as well. You said, abantu bebafuna uAtazwane. So for me, it seems it's an audition, and after 2 matches, it's 2 losses.
So all I'm saying, as much as the pressure go out now my players, we've sent Coach Peking. After took over, he played 2 games, he lost 2 goals. You understand? Second pressure go out. Now I feel like he can become a coach. They start saying, no, no problem now. West part ile asina renza ke futhi. So kunenqondo ukuthi ama player omhloniphi futhi uata mhlambe nama supporters so another thing. So truly speaking kuleko kune pressure to players ngoba nama player I technical team bazobabuza ukuthi we've sent lo muntu eni 22 so besicabanga ukuthi niyamsaba or akandlalisa according the way indlala ngakho kumele indlale ngakho. But what are you giving? So kune problem the one, I don't think technical team in a believe manje go ata the way bane believe ngakhona kuye nama ama fans. Secondly, players now they don't believe like ama support. I don't think bazoba happy kusasa futhi badlala FNB. Playing against Eric Tinkler, he must have 4-3. Lengwenya the reason ngizwile ukhuluma nge-Chiefs Pirates Sundowns. Lo amchitalo is fearless. He ingamla edlale ku national team nabotaki. The way his coaching is the way adlale ngakhona. I think imncedile ukudlala nabo mtokisha abantu abaskillful abomiyeti imncedile idlale role enkulu because he hardly approach the game ngokuthi ayisaba nkuleko he always attack 4-3 aka-attack ngama-wingback udlala ngabantu abayi-3 in the middle that they are passing bra kune i-Chiefs and Pirates abanayo midfield that always each and every game badominator bakwazi ukushare ibhola abali-security game management. You always when you play against Chiefs, no matter be a leader, you can score at any given time.
All right, tomorrow's match, your prediction again?
I think like Kaizer Chiefs or it's a draw. Yeah, it's part of the story or draw.
Okay, Mr. Tso, your last 2 minutes, sir. The stage is yours.
For life.
Team Ngcobo Matod.
Aye.
Yes, sir.
The team Lela be.
Kambula.
Aye. Top strike. Funa isimba. Hey, Ngulego. Kuzoba nzima kusasa. Kunzima kumanje kuba nzima kusasa ngoba you know when sometimes when you look at a game itself you don't look at the personnel, you just look at the game. when you make mistakes afana nalawa enzo ulontuzo Ngcobo kanje and then ama free kick lawa enzo aboKaruso kanje. I mean, what can you say about the coach? You know, sometimes as much as we always point fingers to coach, but coach this, coach that, but when you look at players, when players they're making mistakes afana lawa, how do you blame a coach? No, sometimes yes, I you know, we Sponile song okay, other Badlalama came to they've lost those games. But sometimes you need to look at how do they lose the games. Do they lose the games?
Well, the different thing so this time around is that Kaizer Chiefs is still losing as they were losing against Upa Exeter. It's just that now you guys are happy because it doesn't look as bad. But the results are still the same.
No, you know, Ngulego, when at least imagine Gune, yazi Ngulego Liwa, but there must be a direction of where are you moving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, was sure team bedliwa, but don't about team bafuna udlala kanjani. They wanna break, they wanna play transition, bafuna to build up, they wanna play in the midfield. What is that they wanna do? But to other you could see Guti, who other is coming and do let's play.
Kuba sisenza irate ngemesetso ubethile u6. Your final score prediction, sir.
Yeah, Eric Mbama draw. Eric
is drawn against all of this too.
I think yeah. If Eric can win, go by draw because I don't see Amakosi really winning. I don't know. Maybe kusasa ngendlela from no. That's why I want to be honest. Because we can't rely on Udoli no Pilati pen.
Kuba censorate.
Yeah. No dala ngayibona lento le ukuthi
kuba censorate.
Esanya abanye bese radio. Asiqoshiwe manje ukuthi asaphinde
u6 ukudala bethe.
Eshayini ngabe sesiqoshile ngasaphinde emsebenzini. Ngeke sebenze ngetswayi nephepha all the time. Ukudla sometimes akufuna utswayi nephepha. Kambula. I top strike.
There you go. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy the weekend.
The Mecca of football lovers. With Itumele Banda, Tepi Worldwide, Ngcobo Apologises, Christoph Bongo, and